hope you guys are okay with this video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just need to be honest and just have just a real conversation about shit that happens in life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different because today I woke up and I just felt like shit. I just did not feel myself. I don't feel all that great. I've been taking this new medication and it makes me feel terrible, and that's okay. I was scrolling through my phone and I was looking at everyone's Instagram, and I know that everything looks so perfect all the time on Instagram, and a lot of the times I pull myself together and I use humor on my Instagram to make me feel better, so that's just like an outlet for me and I love doing that. But today I just felt like, you know what, I don't feel great, and it's okay not to feel okay, and we all have our bad days, and some days we wake up and we're like, damn, I'm that bitch, and another day we wake up and we have self-doubt and we feel like shit about ourselves, and that's totally okay too, honestly. We need those low times to appreciate the great times. So I'm just kind of gonna be getting ready and talking to you guys about what's been going on as far as Steven and I trying to start a family. I know that I haven't really updated you guys too much. It's hard to update because it's hard for me to talk about, but positive things happening, and yeah, positive, but also making me feel like total crap at the same time. So I am gonna be doing a makeup look that I did the other day for Shayla's barbecue, and it was a very beautiful natural look, and I used the new Pat McGrath foundation and I like loved it when I first used it. This will be my second time wearing it. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of be doing that and chatting with you guys and just having a real honest moment. Where do I start? If you guys are new to my channel, I'm not usually this sack potato-y. If you are new, you might not have seen that I uploaded a video a while ago actually, and it's about Steven and I, my husband, trying to conceive. And it's been really, really challenging for us, and the truth is a lot of women go through this and it's not as easy as you think, and then you look back at all those times in high school when you were like, and just kind of think to yourself, damn, like, I really thought it was that easy. It's been years now that Steven and I have been trying. We recently went to the doctor again. It's been about 1.5 years since my first visit, and honestly, I hate going there. It's really hard for me to be in that office, just talking about the situation, it's hearing about it. It's almost like when you fear to go to the doctor because you don't want to know what's wrong kind of situation. But ultimately, I'm really happy that we decided, okay, this isn't really happening for us. So I went back and he actually put me on a medication that's supposed to increase my chances of getting pregnant. From what I understand, it's supposed to make me drop more eggs because, you know, you only drop a certain amount of eggs a month. This is supposed to like accelerate that. It's called Clomid. A lot of women go on Clomid. It's probably the most inexpensive way to, you know, help the family starting along. It's the most cost efficient, and it's our phase 1. Or I guess I'm gonna say phase 2 because phase 1 was try it on your own and that didn't really happen, so now we're in phase 2. I don't know why I laughed at that. Like, I think maybe I laugh when I get uncomfortable talking about something. Let me just tell you guys, I'm sure there's a lot of women who can, you know, talk to you about this because it's a very common medication, but it makes me crazy. And I have been feeling so not myself the last week. I've been feeling very tired. It gives you extreme mood swings. And the worst thing is, like, it gives me the most intense hot flashes. I feel like this is what it's like to go through menopause. I don't know, but it is terrible. And I could be sitting there and I'm fine, and then 2 seconds later I'm heating up and I'm sweating and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? I'm so hot. And I feel almost like a little hot Cheeto that's about to combust. I didn't sleep all night because I could not feel cold enough. We had to crank the AC all the way up, and my mom was like freezing and I was like sweating. I'd rather have mood swings than have hot flashes, if I'm being honest. Hot flashes severely affect me, and mood swings more so affect the people around me. Steven and my mom are happy that I'm having the hot flashes and not the mood swings. They prefer me this way. They like when I'm a little, you know, weak and tired. I'm gonna go into my foundation. I know I've been a lot on my eye base just now. I spent so much time on that. I need to get better at talking and filming at the same time. I could talk for 30 minutes and apply my eyeshadow base, honestly. I think I might have just done that. I mixed Pat McGrath's medium 15 and medium 18. 18 is closer to my body. Medium is a little lighter, and I kind of just mixed the two together, but I probably could just use medium 18 alone. You can see that's really close to my skin tone. I'll probably just try medium on its own. I have definitely been off recently, not myself. This whole trying to get pregnant is just like, I know so many women go through it, and it's really not easy, and all you can do is really know that in time, everything will happen when it's meant to happen. And I do believe that, but it's also very exhausting when you're actively trying and actively taking medication or whatever it is that you're doing, because it's hard on your body and you just don't feel yourself. So I just wanted to come on here and say that, because I don't want to come on here and like pretend that I'm just great right now, because I really feel like crap, and nothing super negative. In fact, when I did go to the office the last time, I had an ultrasound and the doctor was like really hopeful about it, and I like broke down into tears. I felt like a little bit of hope, and it's so overwhelming and so exciting. I don't know, it just made me really happy, but it's also exhausting to even feel that emotion, because it's probably emotions that I've suppressed for so long, like feeling disappointment. So when I felt something nice, it was just like, this is such a great feeling. I'm hoping for the best, I'm praying for the best, and like, if it doesn't work out this time, then, I'm gonna keep trying, obviously. I know I sound sad, but actually I'm not. I'm happy, I'm just tired, and like, I'm hopeful, so we'll see. I mean, who knows? There's 3 plans of attack here. When I'm getting all this information, like I'm hearing it, but I'm also like really trying to hold myself together, so I don't want to give inaccurate information. First plan, like I said, is the Clomid. That's the most inexpensive way to go. Hopefully that works out. The second is the shots, and then the third is in vitro IVF, and that is kind of an amazing thing. The way that he described IVF is very like, that's the only way that he has no blindfold on. So he can pick the best eggs and make sure that nothing's wrong with them, and he can pick if you want like a boy or girl. It's freaking crazy. With the first option 1 and 2, it's still like blindfolded. For all I know, I could be dropping bad eggs, and we don't know that. We just have to hope, because not every egg that you drop in the batch every month is a good egg. So he said I may just be having really bad luck, to where like I could be dropping 2 bad eggs, so it's not taking, or like my timing is off and 1 egg may be good and the other egg may be bad, but then it picks up the bad egg, so it could just be really bad luck. I mean, that's a long time to be having bad luck, honestly. It's been like years and years and years. Like, I don't want to say 6, but I think almost 6 years. Honestly, when I think about it, it's kind of crazy that I have been trying for that long and how much has happened in my life. And those are the moments where I feel really grateful, because I hold on to the idea of like all of these things that I've accomplished and I've done. Not saying that I couldn't have done it with a child, but it could have changed my path. And I'm grateful for the path that I've taken and that I'm on. And I hold on to that knowing that like whatever happens from here on out, it's the path that's meant to happen, right? So I find peace in that. Even the idea of like having a baby soon, even though I've been wanting it for so long, I still actually like freaked out a little bit. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What if this actually happens? And like, what if it happens soon? And I'm like, I can't believe I still even feel like that scared feeling when it's like all I've ever been wanting. So that's really what's been taking up a lot of my headspace lately. I want to say that I think it's obvious to you guys, but maybe it's not. I never know how you guys are interpreting my absence here. Like, is something going on? Does she not care about YouTube? Does it like, maybe I'm not on stories as much? Like I try to be, who knows? I don't know, do you guys notice it? I just feel a little off, and that's why. I felt like it's nice to give you guys a reason why I'm feeling this way. So I just applied the full foundation. See how my face looks a little darker right now? I think it does slightly oxidize. It's a little bit darker, which is fine. Look at how dark my body is. Just keep that in mind when you swatch it. I would swatch it in store and like give it a minute and then compare it to your neck so that you can match it, right? I'm gonna set my lids with the Pat McGrath powder, which I also tried the other day and I also really, really love. So everything is good so far. I was watching some other reviews on the Pat McGrath foundation, and someone was like, yeah, the alcohol ingredient is like really close to the top. I don't know how much that bothers me or not. I don't even know if it does bother me, honestly. Like, it looks pretty lit, so I'm kind of like, I'm here for it. And it feels thin, like thin and not wet. For example, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, love it, has more of a wet feeling than this does. Not that that's a very wet foundation, but this feels like once it dries, it just feels like your own skin, which I really, really like. So I'll say that. I know you guys want to hear about this foundation. I personally, so far, love it. It lasted all day at the barbecue. And I've been using my disposable camera as like flash tests and makeup tests because that will never lie to you. When I developed all the pictures of me wearing this foundation, it looked really, really nice and radiant and like youthful. Not like I'm an old bitch or anything, but like just the skin was nice. Going into my Hoola bronzer, I do this all the time. You guys already know this. This is a very easy tutorial. But again, not so much about my makeup. Just more about, you know, what's going on. I have a lot of goals that I haven't even accomplished yet, that of course I am working on, and that's really exciting. And again, also overwhelming just thinking about all of the things that I want out of life, which I'm sure we could all relate to. Goals that we have, things we want to do. And I think it's natural to have a little self-doubt here and there. But the other day my dad came over, we had a little barbecue, and he always gives me the best advice. And he just made me feel really reassured about everything. And he reassured me about starting a family and how it's going to be really, really great. And it's going to motivate me to even want to accomplish those goals even more. I guess it's always scary to wonder if you can juggle everything. And in my mind, I feel like I definitely can, but you never know. I've never experienced having a child. I don't know what it's like. I'm sure it's a lot of work and very exhausting. And I'm like so impressed with every working mom out there, my mom included, like with everything that they do and are able to keep going. We're very powerful beings, women. The shit that we're capable of, whew, superhero power, okay? Honestly, what did I do? This makeup look was literally nothing. I got so many requests for a makeup tutorial. This isn't a makeup tutorial though. It's just, I don't even know what this is. It's just a video of me getting all of this off my chest, updating you guys. I'm taking my MAC NC45 Studio Fix powder, and I'm just gonna put that into the crease. This is gonna go down into the sides of my nose. Really contour. I honestly feel like there's been so many moments in my life where I've feared to start something new or try to accomplish another goal or leave something that I'm familiar with, or, you know, quit a job I don't like or something, where you have that fear of, oh my God, is this the right choice? But I honestly feel like when you work really hard, everything pays off. So in one way or another, it's a good move for you. And the way I look at it is if I'm scared to do something, or, you know, I'm scared to start a new chapter in my life, then it's probably going to be really worth it once I do it, you know, and it'll be difficult, but everything leading up to now that I have wondered, am I making the right decision? Like quitting my job to start doing makeup. So happy I made that decision. That's one example, but just things like that. I just try not to have a heat flash right now because I can't believe this medication gives you so much heat flashes. Like oh, by the way, I got my nails done. Is this even a makeup tutorial anymore? I'm pretty sure I'm just venting. I got my nails done. This is not usually my typical shape, but I did it this way because we're taking pictures and we have this like vibe, and these are the nails for the vibe. All my natural nails broke because I switched nail techs, and the person who had last done my nails did a really shitty job. But after this, I'm probably, don't hold me to it, just gonna cut all my nails off, start natural again, and regrow. Oh, I remember what I did. So I went into our Friendcation palette. I'm gonna take Churro, which is a perfect warm brown. Put that in my crease. It just really warms up everything. Now you wanna take an angled brush. This one is a Sigma small angle, and I'm dipping into Cheens and Churro mixed together, which is this dark brown and that warm brown again. And I'm gonna create a wing on the outer part of my eye. Let's move on to a new topic. I wanted to talk to you guys about Euphoria because that show is insanely good. I'm so impressed with everything about that show. All the characters, wow, so well written. Zendaya just does such a great job. I'm obsessed with every character, honestly, because everyone has such a great story. And that show is just like, whoa. If you have not seen it, it's on HBO. It is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Did half my eyebrow come off in this foundation process that you guys didn't tell me? It sure did. I will rectify that situation. You see this little gap right here? I really want to recreate some of Maddie's looks. Not only Maddie, but like everyone has really cool makeup on this show. I think it would be cool to do some fun looks inspired by the show. And then I'm also gonna take the same 2 colors and apply it in this tear duct area. It's crazy that this makeup look, I know it's taking me longer because but it's so fast and easy to do, and I love the way it makes me feel. It's almost like just myself, but just a little enhancements here and there. I'm giving my lashes one more curl, and then I'm gonna apply some Ardell Wispies. Steven hates when I'm looking for products and talking, because when he edits, I'm like, he hates that. Ardell Wispies are just like a classic for me. These are the best lash if you are not a lash wearer, if you don't like feeling something heavy on your eye. Like, these feel like nothing. They're so perfect, and I feel like they look good on everyone. So these are the ones I'm gonna be putting on right now. I hope you guys are okay with this video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just need to be honest and just have just a real conversation about shit that happens in life. And then all these crazy shootings too, no. Like, the mood of that alone is so heavy and like negative, and I hope that, like, if you're new to my channel, you're not thinking I'm just so negative and this is like a sad video, but it's really, really terrible what's happening right now. And I'm shook by all of it. So my lashes are on. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply some concealer. I'm using my NARS Ginger. I usually use Biscuit and then my Becca concealer, but I don't know where my Biscuit went right now. Bring it down the sides of the nose. Boom. I feel like once you add concealer, your whole look just like comes alive. I'm starting to like kind of think about everything I said in the beginning of this video, and I'm wondering if I was even making any sense. I'm not one of those people that's really good at expressing emotion or telling a story while also doing my makeup. I'm a very silent artiste. So when I have to multitask in this department, it's like the one time that I feel like I have a hard time multitasking. So I hope what I said made sense. And if for some reason it didn't, then I hope I apologize, and I hope you guys just understand that it's my mind is a little jumbled right now. So while I'm sitting here like trying not to crease, I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath powder. This stuff is so good. This is in the shade Light Medium number 2. This stuff is so nice and bright and like lightweight. Feels really good. This powder just gives it to me. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that and take it down the bridge of the nose. Also set my forehead. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. I'm using my MAC Studio Fix NC45, and I'm gonna use my Guerlain bronzer number 5. And I'm getting a mixture of the two, and I'm just going to start warming up around the forehead. Give myself a little tan. Take that along the sides of the nose. Is it just me, or is every single brand dropping a foundation right now? Holy cow, it's overwhelming how many foundations are dropping at this very moment. I don't even know what to do. I'm like, this is crazy. How do you guys decide which one is the best? You know, especially when it's like somebody drops a foundation review and you think, oh, that's the one. But then next week, Pat McGrath drops a foundation and you're like, oh, maybe that's the one. And these are expensive. It's like overwhelming. Even for me, I'm like, what the heck? You know what I would do? I would get a sample of every single new foundation and take it home with me before I buy. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into, just don't mind them barking. Churro. And apply it on my under eye here, just like a light sweep. And then I'm taking Cheens, which is the darker brown, and applying it only on the outer part of the eye. Connecting it to the little wing we made up there. Now I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath powder again, and I'm gonna cut the cheeks. I'm gonna add mascara to my lower lashes, which we all know I like to do off camera because they're so tiny. I can't really like even show you guys. I get so in the mirror, so I'll be right back. This is a NARS Deep Throat. I'm gonna go in with the blush. Boom. Highlight. I've been using Fuego a lot, our Dose of Colors highlight, but I'll switch it up right now. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Chrome. This is in Molten Gold. This is a really good drugstore highlight. I love Molten Gold by Maybelline. And I'm going to apply that right here down the center of the nose, the top of the cheekbones. I feel like I got a lot of compliments on the lip combo that day. Pork and spice are what I had that day. So I started with Max Spice. And I love spice when I want to do more of like a natural looking lip color because it has that like nice rosy undertone. You can see I lined it with spice first, and then I took Cork by MAC as well. And I use this to define the Cupid's bow and like right underneath the lip. I'm not really gonna take it all the way around, you'll see. And then I go back into spice and I kind of like blend it, soften it up. It's gonna make your lips look bigger. So now I'm gonna take ColourPop's Buttercream and I just kind of patted this in the center. When you do a nude lip, you wanna blend with your finger a lot. Like I never really go in with the lipstick. I just kind of pat and put it in the center where I'm crusty and dry, and then I blend it out. And most of the time, I go back into Scythe. Just gonna blend that in. Honestly, when you want a really good nude lip, it takes some time. Okay, such a pretty everyday color. I know that took like a minute. It's worth it. So you guys all compliment me when I really take my time on my lip. And when I'm lazy, you can tell. And then my gloss that I've been loving lately, this Milani gloss, Gold Dust. I hear all of these are really good, all the colors. This is just the gold one that I've been using. I love it. And I just put it in the center. I love the applicator. I love the way it feels. I love the way it looks. This makes my nose look so juicy. Look at that. Oh, baby. Ooh, ooh. Milani. Milani is one of my favorite drugstore brands. They always have the heat, okay? This is the finished makeup look that I wore the other day. Like I said, I don't know what you guys just watched. I don't know if this was the tutorial, therapy session, who knows? I do know that I want to thank you guys for just every time I express how I'm feeling, whether it's on Instagram or here, I get such an overwhelming response of positivity, and like your messages just mean everything to me. And even if I don't respond to all of them, I'm reading them and it really comforts me. It makes me feel much better. And I love especially that there's so many women that feel alone, and if I can make you feel less alone, then that makes me feel happier too. I don't think that these issues should be taboo to talk about. I feel like it's just why, you know what I mean? So I'm really happy that I initially shared my journey, and this is me trying to check in with you guys. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you guys for watching. I hope my next video is more entertaining. Actually, it is gonna be more entertaining because I filmed a video with Jen Atkin and we did a role reversal situation. This video is probably gonna be very funny. Her and I have like a very fun banter back and forth. It's just, I love her so much. She's so dry in the best way. Like, I love her humor, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. Yeah, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. I love you. Thank you for everything, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. And this is like a much darker, deeper dark brown. Darker, deeper dark brown. Wow, what a great description. Oh, you guys, I'm having... I swear these heat flashes, they just come and I am looking like a crazy person. That nose contour? Is this brush dirty? What's going on here? Erase, 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 erase. I'm gonna die.